Stop. Before you scroll past this, answer one question. When you open your eyes this morning, what was your very first thought? Was it gratitude? Was it excitement? Or was it that familiar, crushing weight, that voice whispering, "Here we go again. Another day to survive"? Listen to me. If your mornings feel like a prison sentence instead of a gift, if you're waking up defeated before your feet even touch the ground, then everything I'm about to share could change your entire life. Not someday. Starting tomorrow. There was a man named Ray, 35 years old. Decent job, roof over his head, bills paid. From the outside, he had it all together. But every single morning, Ray woke up angry. Not at anyone specific, just angry at existence itself. His alarm wasn't a reminder to live. It was a countdown to suffering. He'd grab his phone immediately, scrolling through other people's perfect lives, their achievements, their joy. And with every swipe, the heaviness grew heavier. By the time he dragged himself out of bed, his day was already lost. His girlfriend, Sarah, watched him disappear into this darkness. One morning, she looked him in the eyes and said, "Ray, when was the last time you actually wanted to wake up?" He couldn't answer. He couldn't remember. "You're alive," she continued, her voice breaking. "You're healthy. You have people who love you. But you're living like life is a punishment." That night, those words haunted him. When did I become this person? How did I lose myself? The next morning, unable to sleep, Ray went for a walk. The city was silent. The sun was rising. And on a park bench, he saw an old man feeding birds, smiling at nothing, at everything. Ray sat down beside him. "Can I ask you something? You look genuinely happy." "How?" The old man laughed softly. "Happiness isn't something you find, son. It's something you practice. Every single day." Practice. Ray frowned. "Tell me," the old man said. "What was your first thought when you woke up today?" Ray hesitated. "Honestly, another day I have to survive." The old man nodded. "And yesterday?" "Same." "And the day before?" Ray's heart sank. Every morning, the same poison, the same pattern. "My friend," the old man said gently, "you've been training your mind to see darkness. You practice negativity so long, you become a master at it." Ray felt something crack open inside him. Training. He'd never thought of it that way. "Is there a way to untrain it?" he whispered. The old man smiled. "There is. And it starts with 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes every morning." He pulled out a worn notebook, its pages filled with handwriting. "For 20 years, I've done the same thing. Before anything else, I write 3 things I'm grateful for. Specific things. Real things." Ray looked skeptical. "That's it." The old man picked up 2 stones, one dark, one light. "Your mind is a garden. Every morning, you plant seeds. If you plant worry and fear," he held up the dark stone, "that's what grows. But if you plant gratitude," he raised the light stone, "that grows instead." He placed both stones in Ray's hands. "Right now, your garden is full of darkness. But here's a miracle. You can change what you plant. Starting tomorrow." The old man opened his notebook, showing Ray today's entry. 1. The way sunlight warmed my face through the window. 2. The smell of coffee filling my kitchen. 3. My neighbor's daughter waving at me yesterday. "These are small things," Ray said. "The smallest," the old man confirmed, "because the small things are the life you're actually living. Success, achievement, future goals, those are just ideas. But this moment, this sunrise, this breath, this is real. This is now." He explained the practice. Every morning, before your feet hit the floor, before you touch your phone, write 3 specific things you're grateful for. Not vague, not generic, real moments from your life. "Here's what happens," the old man continued. "The first few days feel forced. Your mind resists. It says, 'This is pointless.' That's normal. Push through. After 1 week, you start hunting for good things during the day because you need 3 things to write tomorrow. After 2 weeks, you catch yourself appreciating moments as they happen. After 1 month, your entire baseline shifts. Not because life changed, because your attention changed. The old man handed Ray a blank notebook. 30 days. Every morning. 3 things. Can you do that? Ray held the notebook, feeling something he hadn't felt in years. Hope? I'll try, he said. Good. Now go. Tomorrow morning is your first practice. Day 1. Ray woke up at 6. His hand reached for his phone. He stopped, grabbed the notebook instead, stared at the blank page. Finally, he wrote, 1. I woke up today. 2. The bed was comfortable. 3. Sarah is still here. It felt awkward, forced, but he did it. Day 5. Slightly more specific now. 1. The way Sarah laughed at my joke. 2. My coffee was a perfect temperature. 3. No traffic yesterday. He didn't feel different yet, but he kept going. Day 12. Something shifted. Ray was in a frustrating meeting when sunlight streamed through the window, creating patterns on the wall. Without thinking, he felt a flicker of appreciation. That's beautiful. And then, I'll write about that tomorrow. For the first time, he was actively looking for beauty instead of problems. Day 17. His entries deepened. 1. The sound of rain this morning, like the world was being washed clean. 2. My colleague brought coffee for everyone without being asked. 3. The trees are turning green. Spring is coming. Sarah noticed. You seem lighter. What changed? He showed her the notebook. She read through the pages, tears forming. Ray, she whispered, you're coming back. Day 25. Ray woke up before his alarm. Not because he had to, because he wanted to. He was excited to write. That morning, 1. I woke up excited. I can't remember the last time that happened. 2. Sarah sleeping peacefully beside me. 3. Realizing I had control over my mind. Day 30. Ray returned to the park at dawn. The old man was there, feeding birds. Ray sat beside him, holding out the filled notebook. I did it. 30 days. The old man smiled. You were right, Ray continued, his voice shaking. Everything changed. Not my life, me. I see differently now. Feel differently. I didn't realize how much I'd lost until I started finding it again. The old man placed his hand on Ray's shoulder. It was never lost, my friend. It was just buried under years of practiced negativity. You simply chose to practice something else. What do I do now? Ray asked. Keep going. Forever, the old man said simply. This isn't a 30-day challenge. This is a way of life. Some mornings will be harder. Some days you'll have to search longer for those 3 things. But they're always there. Always. 6 months later, Ray still writes every morning. It's no longer forced. It's as natural as breathing. His relationship with Sarah is stronger than ever. His work hasn't changed, but his experience of it has. He still has difficult days, but they don't consume him anymore. And every few weeks, he meets the old man in the park. They sit in peaceful silence, watching the world wake up together. Now, let me speak directly to you. Ray's story is your story. It's my story. It's the story of anyone who's forgotten how to appreciate the life they are living while chasing the life they think they want. Here's the truth that changed Ray's life. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control where you place your attention. And where you place your attention determines your experience of life. Right now, in this moment, you have a choice. You can wake up tomorrow the same way you woke up today, reaching for your phone, flooding your mind with notifications, starting the day reactive and anxious. Or you can try something different. Here's what I want you to do. Tonight, before you sleep, place a notebook and pen beside your bed. Not your phone. A notebook. Tomorrow morning, before your feet touch the floor, before you check any device, write 3 specific things you're grateful for. The warmth of your blanket, the smell of coffee, the fact that you can see, hear, breathe. Small things, real things. Do this every morning for 30 days. I promise you this. If you commit to this practice, you won't just change your mornings. You'll change your life. Not because life gets easier, but because you get better at seeing the good that's already there. Think about it. 5 minutes. That's all it takes. 5 minutes to rewire years of negativity. 5 minutes to reclaim your joy. 5 minutes to wake up grateful instead of defeated. The old man was right. Your mind is a garden. What you plant is what grows. So what will you plant tomorrow? If this message resonated with you, if you felt something shift inside while hearing Ray's story, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. This community is built on people like you who are ready to transform their lives, one morning at a time. Like this video if you're committing to the 30-day gratitude practice. Let that like be your promise to yourself. And share this story. Share it with a friend who's been struggling. Share it with someone who's forgotten how to see the beauty in their life. Share it with anyone who needs to remember that change is possible. You never know whose life you might transform with a simple share. Drop a comment below with one thing you're grateful for right now. Just one thing. Let's build a wave of gratitude together. Let's practice as a community. Remember, life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by choice. And that choice begins the moment you open your eyes tomorrow. Your 5 minutes of gratitude can change everything. Wake up grateful. Stay present. Keep growing. The world is waiting for you to see its beauty again. Are you ready?